We are in Bardstown, Kentucky, which was voted the prettiest small town in 2012.
Yeah, guys, Bardstown, Kentucky was voted by USA Today to be the prettiest small town in 2012. And it was founded in 1788. And look at this old heritage, guys. We are on the square right now, and I love how old these buildings are. You got the Talbot Inn, the Tuis Tavern, the old jailhouse, which was converted to a bed and breakfast. I was motivated the other day to do a lot more local places, guys. So basically what I plan to do is I'm gonna be visiting a lot of towns in Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, showing off some of the heritage too, you know, because I want to show off the city too, yeah, at least a little bit anyway. So the next 4 videos or so are gonna be restaurants from Bardstown, Kentucky. And if I miss some, tell me in the comments and I'll come back here at one point. But yeah, also one final thing. So like I said, I want to do more local places. I've done a lot of fast food, okay? I'm still going to be doing some fast food, but I want you to tell me in the comments how much percentage do you want of like more local sit down places? Like do you want 50% local, 50% fast food, or like 60% local? Or just so tell me in the comments, because I want to please you guys. Thank you for listening and look forward to some Bardstown, Kentucky content. Let's go. Kicking off our food tour in Bardstown, Kentucky, we had to go to Mams Kitchen, the most popular restaurant here. It has the most reviews. And look inside, guys. It looks so old in there. I love it. It's like cobblestone, brick and everything. Super cool. And yeah, I spent $40 there. Let's get it. Starting off for $14, we got the Kentucky Cornbread Mafia Burger. Yes, this bun is made out of cornbread. That is weird. It comes with chips. And as I was waiting for this order, I had to use the restroom and I walk out to this flipping dude. What the heck? Why you stare at me, bro? It's weird. But back to the sandwich. Okay. You don't see something like that every day. And that tomato is thick, boy. Wow. Okay, I immediately got whooped in the face with a bunch of creamy coleslaw. Yes, that is slaw, guys. And I'm not gonna lie, that was phenomenal. I'll take that to the face again. And that beef, it's well done, but it's seasoned well. It's actually really tender. That cornbread, really soft, squishy, and flaky. This is a weird sandwich. It's also got Swiss cheese on it. As you can imagine, the thing that stands out the most is the cornbread. It's as fluffy as a pancake. And that tomato just flew right off. If you don't like J coleslaw, I actually still recommend it because it's not really the greens I'm tasting. It's mainly the sauce. It's kind of like mayo at this point. And Mammy, I don't know what you were thinking when you made this, but you had a vision. I respect that, and it tastes divine. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. I'm gonna go 9.2. Now, this is the downtown Kentucky hot brown for $17, and it's a pile of slop. That's what a hot brown basically is. But what it actually is oven baked turkey, tomato, and sliced bacon, and a garbage ton of cheese on grilled Texas toast. And so what you do with this thing is you just dig right in. This is my second one of these hot browns in life. The first one was not that good, so let's see. Okay, this one's leagues better. The turkey is cured perfectly. The bacon is nice and crispy. Has a nice apple smoke taste to it. The cheese is nice and melted. Mammy's also got a nice little hot brown sauce coated on it that kind of tastes like barbecue sauce. Gives it a nice tang. But overall, Kentucky hot browns are apparently just not really my cup of tea. This is pretty good, but I'm just not really a fan overall. Just a pile of... It's just a mess, kind of. You know, I'm just... There's so much cheese and sauce and everything. And I never thought I'd say that. But if you're a Kentucky hot brown connoisseur, I suggest you try this one. For me, it's a 6 out of 10. But this one might be a 9 for you guys. So I forgot to hit record, but yeah, I was trying a piece of their butterscotch pie because Mammy's is famous for their pies. And I have never had butterscotch pie in my life. And after trying it, I can without a doubt say that Torio would approve of this. Crust is nice and flaky, and the pie even twerks for you. My first butterscotch pie ever. I can't really compare it to anything, but this is really good, nice and sweet. So I like it. A little bit pricey though, $8 a slice. So yeah, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. And there you have it, Mams Kitchen in Bardstown, Kentucky. My first stop. Really good, especially their mafia burger with the cornbread on it. That was really cool. So yeah, I totally recommend it. You should try it out if you're in the area. Lukefoods approves. Our next stop in Bardstown, Kentucky takes us to the Old Talbot Tavern, founded in 1779. Apparently Jesse James and King Louis XVI stayed there because there's a hotel above it. And yeah, like I said, the building was founded in 1779, which is crazy old. And if you look at this bar, I saw the sign and it said the world's oldest bourbon bar, which I was like, ain't no way, but apparently it is. So that is awesome. I didn't know that. And heck, as I'm sitting here, look at this outside my window coming right now, guys. Oh my goodness sake, look at this. Bardstown is awesome. We'll start with their bourbon walnut chicken. Have you ever seen meat like this? For 17 bucks, you get 2 pieces of bourbon glazed walnut chicken and 2 sides. The only complaints I have is I wish you got more of this, and I wish there was more bourbon glaze on it. But they did this chicken justice. This crunch is immaculate, the texture is great, and the chicken itself is super juicy. I could eat this all day, man. Perfect level of sweetness. Look at that. Mashed potatoes, brown gravy. Red skinned and creamy delicious. Oh my gosh. Yes, that might be some of the most creamiest potatoes I've ever had in my life. The brown gravy is a nice conjunction, whatever that means. Red skinned potatoes are my favorite. This is coated. Okay, there's a couple clumps at the bottom and you don't get too much of it, but this is really delicious. Apparently these potato chips are fried in-house. They have an immaculate texture and a perfect crunch. However, these are like really bland, okay? Like there is nothing I'm tasting except for some grease, and it's like not good. It is super bland. So rest in peace. Overall, for this $17 plate, I'm gonna go 7.9. I asked the bartender what your favorite thing is. She said the catfish. I did not know it came out of Sammy, but whatever. Look at that breading. Let's try it on the Sammy. The bread is okay. It's soft in the middle, hard on the outside, but I prefer the fish by itself. As for this fish by itself, it is nice white catfish. The breading is really delicious, seasoned greatly. The tartar is really good too, nice and creamy. There's a nice crunch. Forget the sandwich, okay? The catfish by itself is an 8.1. What the heck happened to my collard greens? Got a cup of vinegar, just a little bit. So yeah, with the catfish, we got the collard greens as a side. No, those are not flavorful enough. It just tastes like basic everyday leaves. What am I, a rabbit? That's a 1. Moving on. I was gonna get their chocolate pie, but at the last second, I was recommended their banana pudding. Not gonna lie, this actually looks amazing. Ooh, it's kind of tough though. Dang, that hits you like a truck. Okay. But yeah, that bartender was right about this, okay? This banana pudding is absolutely phenomenal. It's really thick, kind of hard, kind of cold, and that's good. That's good, I think, anyway. It worked out. So yeah, the banana taste is pretty strong, but I'm getting a very strong cinnamon taste with a nice glazed icing on top. Yeah, that is really good. So I'm gonna go 8.5. That's great. The Old Talbot Tavern in Bardstown, Kentucky. They got some things that are amazing, and then some things like their collard greens that are no. Okay, so if you go there, choose wisely. Anyway, but yeah, they do have some phenomenal food, so I recommend them. You just gotta know what you're getting. This restaurant is Lukefoods approved. I was recommended to come to Jake's Fresh Country Sausage. And stop being sus, okay? This is, I'm not gonna let those sus comments get in the way of doing a good review, okay? But anyway, so yeah, I was told to come to Jake's Fresh Country Sausage because apparently they have the best sausage in Bardstown, Kentucky, and maybe Kentucky, period. And I found out it's a gas station. So you walk back there, you got this whole selection, but sadly, these sausages, they don't cook them for you. They only, the stuff in this case right here is cooked. So basically I got some of this, I got this, depending on how this video does, if you guys want it, I might go home and cook this giant log of sausage and see how it is. But yeah, for now we're gonna review just this. And by the way, this giant log of sausage was only $8, which is a lot of flipping meat. So yeah, $8, heck yeah. Starting with their Jake's sausage burger with cheese. Oh, for $5, this thing is very flattened, but it smells like a Hawaiian roll, and that thing looks amazing. Let's get it. Okay, Jake. I see you, Jake. I haven't had a good sausage in a long time. And that thing's got a great spice level to it. I had no idea how fresh this was gonna be because, I mean, that cabinet looked like it came from 74. So yeah, basically I thought it would be sitting out all day, but no, this is hot, fresh, good, tender sausage, really good spice, really juicy. It's not really juicy, but it's very easy to eat. It's not like hard as a rock or anything. And yeah, I absolutely love this. It's not too acidic either, like not greasy or nothing. It's kind of small, but this is totally worth $5. And it's not giving me heartburn or anything, which is an added bonus. So yeah, this gets an 8.8. Like, I absolutely love this. Try their tater kegs for $4. $1 a piece, you say? Okay, $1 a piece for these things is highway robbery straight up, but they are really tender, really soft, and they got like cheese inside there. So they're super good, but yeah, $4 for these, that's highway robbery. I'm gonna give it like a 5. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go throw this bad boy on the grill or on the stovetop or whatever. Today we're trying Bardstown Burger in Bardstown, Kentucky, and apparently they have the best burger in Bardstown, Kentucky. So let's see if they did Bardstown, Kentucky justice. I would say Bardstown a lot, I know. Okay, Bardstown. And this is the Bardstown Burger that is so extremely hot. My hands are red. But yeah, it has bacon, grilled mushrooms, grilled onions, mayo, and cheddar on it. Look at that. Okay, I am not a fan of the mushrooms, okay? I think the mushrooms are just too hard, okay? I bit into them, it was hard to chew them, okay? But everything else, malleable. See these mushrooms, man? Forget those. Oh yeah. The bacon has a perfect crisp and has a nice grease level to it. The cheese is so melted, there's a lot of it. And then the mayo, really good. The bun is very soft and it's nice and buttered. The meat is super juicy, there's a lot of it. Is this the best burger in Bardstown, Kentucky? I think it's the second best, okay? I had the Mammy's cornbread burger. That thing was a little bit better, but this thing is still super good. Definitely one of the better burgers I've had. So I gotta go 8.4 out of 10. Try their fries. Okay, they absolutely killed it on these crinkle cuts, okay? Crinkle cuts, they failed them a lot of times. They didn't fail them here. They're nice and seasoned, really crunchy, really crispy, golden brown. Salted really well. Yeah, these are some great fries, okay, straight up. In fact, I would say the fries are better than the burger. I'm gonna go 8.6. Wrap this up with their onion rings. That's a big ring, okay? Phenomenal batter on these. Cheese sauce is $1 extra. That's a jalapeno cheese sauce. That is extremely good. Oh my gosh. There was no way in heck I was actually going to recommend $1 cheese sauce, but I'm recommending this. Okay, that's actually some of the best cheese sauce I've had. In fact, that's a must for these. The rings of onion by themselves, I'm gonna go 8.2. Really good breading, and the onion isn't greasy or nothing. The cheese sauce brings it up to an 8.8, okay? That cheese sauce brings it up quite a bit. All in all, I spent $21 at Bardstown Burger, Bardstown, Kentucky. I've said Bardstown a billion times, not saying it no more, okay? I totally recommend them. They are really good. Definitely one of the better restaurants I've had. No, I'm not saying it. It's Lukefoods approved. It's not worth the great value bread it's served on. Today we got soul food. And we spent $40 at Cecilia's Bar and Grill, Bardstown, Kentucky. And this is a pork chop sandwich. Yeah. This sure has soul to it, all right. For $8, that's not worth the great value bread it's served on. The meat quality isn't there either. It's kind of rubbery, kind of tough. Let's move on to the chicken waffles. So we got these tiny pigeon wings here. In comparison to my hand, rip some of this chicken off, pour some syrup on it. There she is. No, the syrup is sour. Okay, the chicken is super rubbery once again and super greasy. The waffle, that is a catastrophe, okay? That waffle is too flaccid, okay? It feels like it came from a microwave. It's so rubbery. Cecilia, I'm trying. I want to help you. Fried chicken, that they burnt the heck out of the back. Hot sauce. Okay, their wings are in dire straits, but this breast is actually not that bad. It's a little bit crispy because it's a little bit burnt, but the chicken inside is somewhat still a little bit juicy. So this is actually not that bad. It's not as greasy as the last chicken. So this is solid. I'll give it like a 5 though. Mac and cheese. Okay, this is the worst thing here. It is super dried out and super bland, and the cheese is not cheesing at all, boy. It feels like I'm eating wet cardboard. Green beans. Okay, that's the best thing here. Okay. Someone like sat on them or something, but any case, these green beans actually have a ton of flavor to them, and they have a little spice to them. Or maybe I just dropped some hot sauce on it, I have no idea. But in any case, 7 out of 10. When I do food reviews, I try not to be as rude as possible, okay? I try to be as kind as possible because I don't want to hurt a business. So, Cecilia's Bar and Grill, you have a lot more food than just this. So maybe the other stuff there is better. So I still recommend them. But as for this stuff, I gotta be honest, okay? Most of it was not good, and I'm sorry, but yeah, you gotta improve your menu. Good day. Trying Liam Ash in Bardstown, Kentucky, and look at this spread. We got the Awakening Espresso Martini, which floats in the fish and loaves board. But let me take you on a tour real quick of the actual establishment. Oh my gosh, this place looks beautiful. Small, but beautiful. Here's the menu, and here is the water they serve before the meal, guys. It comes in a giant bottle of liquor. I thought it was vodka, I'm not even joking. But anyway, here's my Awakening Espresso Martini. It floats above these cacao beans. And yeah, it was very strong. It had bourbon in there. Oh my god, it tastes like coffee though. And yeah, it was really good. A crazy way to start the day though. And here's the fish and loaves board. Comes with an everything bagel, cream cheese, raw salmon, capers, red onions. Here's the salmon. I decided to try it by itself, and there was nothing special about it. In fact, it wasn't even that great, honestly. It's kind of bland or whatever, but I put it and made a sandwich out of the bagel. If you call that a sandwich, I don't know. Anyway, a bagel witch, but it was so good. Putting everything together, it was so good. A drink to that because that was epic. But yeah, it was so delicious when you put all the cream cheese and everything on there. Just listen to this crunch. Yeah, guys, Liam Ash has my seal of approval, 9.3. You guys wanted me to try Tuis Tavern in Bardstown, Kentucky, so we did. And just take a second to admire the architecture of this place, guys. The architecture, okay? The building's from 1937. Used to be a restaurant called Kurt's. Now it's Tui's Table. And Tui herself is like friends with like the Jim Beam founders, which is super cool back in the day. And she's like 92 or something. But anyway, yeah, let's show her support. This place looks awesome. I spent 70 bucks. Hopefully the food is great. Let's start off with the tavern burger with fries. That is not a bad looking burger if I do say so myself. There's the inside. I'm getting an absolute mouthful of arugula. But anyway, the burger is somewhat greasy, but I like that. I like it when the burger has some grease. The bacon is nice and crispy. The cheese is melted enough. And the beef is pretty tender, okay. Try some duck fat Parmesan fries. The fries could be a little bit crispier, but other than that, they're actually really good. There's a lot of seasoning on there. They're flavorful, and the taste of the fry, the taste of the potato is really good. $21 for this is kind of pricey. So I just discovered they gave me some more fries, so there's more worth now. I have zero idea what this is. Okay. I see what this is. Oh yeah. What is that? Okay, this is an interesting sauce. Smells super strong. That's like a very thick bolognese sauce. Really good. Where's the cheese at though? The breading and seasoning on these cheese curds are amazing, but as you can tell, there is about half of them that don't have any cheese in it at all. So that sucks. That could have been a 9 out of 10. Now, what is this stuff? Bro, their sauces here are amazing. That tastes like a spicy hummus. Moving on to the $38 salmon. The toppings and such were put in a different dish. I'm expecting God tier salmon. There she blows. This bites like $1 right here. Actually, a lot more maybe. Really squeaky. Okay, that is some good salmon for sure. First of all, right? Now the question is it worth 38 bucks? I think the most I would pay for this is 23. This is really solid, tender salmon, and I love it, but it is a little bit dry, just a little bit dry. The broth makes up for it, and of course the portion is not like too huge. It is a decent portion though, but taste-wise, I go 7.6. We got a piece of chocolate chess pie. Okie dokie. The chocolate taste is like super divine, super rich, so that's good. I don't like the texture of the chocolate though. It is really thick, so not really a fan of that. The crust is kind of crispy. It could be a little bit softer. The chocolate sauce is really good. Pecan pie, look at that. Nice and glazed. Okay, that's a good pie. In fact, that's the best thing here for sure. This time, the crust is actually really soft. I think maybe it's because the juices from the pie softened it or something, but yeah, or it's a different crust entirely because that other one was really crispy. Well, anyway, the nuts are also soft, so they melt in the mouth, okay? This is really good. There's a lot of them, and yeah, I really like the whatever these juices are that get put at pecan pie. I don't know. This is good. I spent 72 bucks at Tuis Table. I did get a ton of food. And it's pretty solid, okay? And the things that I told you, they're simple improvements. These guys, just watch the video. So anyway, Tuis Table, Bardstown, Kentucky. I recommend them. Overall, I'll give them a 7 out of 10. This food looks banging. We went to the Scout and Scholar in Bardstown, Kentucky, which is a bar that makes their own beer. They got a distillery in the back. This place looks so beautiful, actually. And look at this food. It looks just as beautiful. So let's get it. I spent 50 bucks, starting with the pretzel and queso. Here's the pretzel, and here's the queso. 12 bucks for this. Okay. Honey Dijon. Look at the gorgeous craftsmanship of this pretzel. Absolutely divine. It's soft where it counts, it's salted quite well, and it's cooked perfectly. And this is a beer cheese dip, by the way. 8.7. Next, we got the Banners and Mash. It's 2 beer poached bratwurst with garlic mashed potatoes and onion gravy. And it's served with a caprese salad. Oh my gosh, that sausage is juicy. Try the brat first. Okay, so I don't think I'd actually like this normally because it's actually a little dry. I thought it was juicy. It's not at all. It's kind of dry. But the beer taste is strong. I love that. Kind of tastes like a lager. Garlic mashed potatoes with the onion gravy. I do not think the mashed potatoes are anything special. They're kind of creamy. That's about it. But that onion gravy is absolutely delicious. Big pieces of grilled onions and it's super flavorful. Try that together with the brat. Oh yeah, that pairs pretty well. Try this Capri Sun salad. That is extraordinary. The tomatoes in there are extremely fresh, okay? And there's a vinaigrette on there. It's nice and fruity. This is delicious. I itemized the ratings for that dish. Last but certainly not least, the buffalo fried chicken sandwich. It's got buffalo and ranch on, 17 bucks. I am extremely surprised. It is the least. It is. It's like really mushy. It's not that crunchy. I thought for sure there'd be a big crunch. There's not. It's mushy. And I'm not really a fan of the buffalo sauce. It's kind of tangy, kind of fruity for some reason. It's kind of weird. I thought for sure I'd love that. Try their fries. Oh yeah, great fries. The batter on these fries is absolutely amazing. And this is the crunch I wanted from the chicken sandwich and these fries. Yeah, those are delicious. What did we learn today from the Scout and Scholar in Bardstown, Kentucky? I learned that for some reason their main entrees are mediocre, but their sides and their appetizers are phenomenal. Okay, so that's kind of weird. I don't know about their drinks, but you know what? Maybe I'll try their drinks one day. I'll go back inside because obviously they make their drinks in-house. It looks amazing. But yeah, I totally recommend this place. It looks super cool and it tastes pretty great. Trying the famous Dorn Bakery in Bardstown, Kentucky, and it was founded in 35, which is old as heck. And I got in there at 10 a.m. It's been open for 3 hours, but yeah, there was nothing left. Absolutely, literal nothing. Look at this, nothing. But we spent $5. Is what we got. A sugar cookie. It's a classic sugar cookie, a little bit buttery, pretty good. Then we got an iced cookie with the smiley face. Okay, that's some really good rich icing. And the chocolate is actually very strong. Milk break because I'm healthy. 10 pounds later. A raspberry-filled donut because sadly it was the only donut left. The dough is excruciatingly soft, okay? That jelly filling is super gelatinous, super fruity. Once again, they killed it on the frosting too. Finally, a chocolate chip cookie. That is super thin, a little bit crispy. And once again, the chocolate stands out, it's nice and rich. Dorn Bakery, everything I just had was really good, okay? And it's a shame because I guarantee since it's the only stuff left, it was probably the worst stuff of the entire bakery or whatever. So yeah, if the worst stuff is super good, I can only imagine how good the stuff that sold out instantly was. So, Dorns, my only complaint is I wish you would make some more, okay? But in any case, solid 8.9. It was really good. Trying the famous egg salad sandwich from the bar at Willet in Bardstown, Kentucky. That was a mouthful. Let's get a mouthful of sandwich. And for 12 bucks, here's the sandwich. And I've never seen one look like this before. And look at that toasted roll. Let's just get this over with before it spills. What even is this? Oh my goodness. The yolk is very runny, okay? So this is a really juicy sandwich. And this bread is not that hard at all. It's actually toasted perfectly. There is not too much egg salad though in it. But for 12 bucks, this is like insane. Definitely worth trying at least once. They served this sandwich from 11 to 5, so you better roll up here and try it. When I went inside to order this sandwich, first of all, this place looks awesome, okay? But as I was waiting, I got a drink, and it had like blueberry and mint in it. And first of all, it was super delicious, super fruity. But oh my gosh, take a look at this ice cube, man. It takes up half the drink. But hey, anyway, decent price for that. And then I was recommended to pair this sandwich with the tomato salad, and this thing looks like some sort of ecosystem. Like what the? It has cherry tomatoes, cucumber, and fromage blanc for 14 bucks. Whoa, that just dries you out. Oh my gosh. Everything's fresh and there's a lot of liquid, but oh my gosh, like the pepper on top, man, it just sucked my soul out, like for real. Whew, that's a lot to take in. Overall, super cool place, pretty great food. I gotta go 7 out of 10 on this, and I'll go 9.2 on this. I heard they have a limited edition burger that they only serve on Saturdays. You better believe I'm gonna be coming back for that. Hey, what's up guys? Today we got Marcels Cafe in Bardstown, Kentucky. Let's see how good it is. Starting with the bourbon burger. Look at this giant heaping, oh my gosh, got a bourbon glaze on it. We saved it. Marcelo back there, oh my gosh, slathering that bourbon glaze on the burger, and it is so good. It's like a sweet barbecue sauce that it is really, really legal tender, okay? But it's not really seasoned that extremely well, but that bourbon glaze makes up for it. So yeah, this thing's be juicing, boy. Still see the shadows in my room. For 16 bucks, you get a burger and a side. Try their beer battered onion rings. This is really weird. All I'm tasting is the batter. I'm not tasting any onion at all. So really, there's not much flavor. So Try their pizza panini. Oh my goodness. You know what's funny? I actually didn't even order this. I actually ordered the pizza hot dog, but they gave me this instead. And I gotta say, this is a nice change, okay? This is the best thing yet. I'm glad they did give me this. This is so good, and there's not much inside. Like, there's not much inside. I tried ripping it, I couldn't. But anyway, there's not much inside, but it is toasted perfectly. And the pizza stuff that is inside, the sauce, the cheese, really good, okay? Super hot, super fresh. The cheese is nice and melted. Huge pepperonis in there that aren't greasy or nothing. I wish this thing wasn't as flat as a pancake, but this thing's super delish. Loaded cheese fries. Utter garbage. Yeah, this is a pass. Okay, they look horrendous and they are horrendous. Okay, the fries are old grease, ew, and they're limpy, ew, and the cheese is so fake, and the bacon is just, like the bacon's just like a hardened brick. No, gotta cleanse the old palate. That was Marcella's in Bardstown, Kentucky. Marcella! Go check it out. My top 3 restaurants in Bardstown, Kentucky. Yes, guys, I just did a giant Bardstown, Kentucky tour. I went to about 12 restaurants, and these are my top 3, okay? I went to pretty much every restaurant there. Okay, and by the way, starting off, though, the only restaurant I had that I honestly did not like is Cecilia's Bar and Grill. What even is this? I hate to hate, but oh my goodness sake, man, this is catastrophe. Dreadful. Before the top 3, I would also like to give an honorable mention to Jake's Quick Stop. The best sausage I have ever had, okay? But this place is like not even really a restaurant. It's like a gas station. So it's hard to even include that. Number 3. Liam Ash Cocktail Emporium. This place blew me away. Looks beautiful. They got these charcuterie boards that are absolutely delicious. The prices aren't too outrageous and their drinks are super good. So I highly recommend them. Number 2, Bardstown Burger. Okay, when I got this place, I hated the mushrooms, but everything else was super good. The onion rings, the fries, and the burger, truly awesome and totally worth going. And it's nice, easy, you know, it's kind of like a fast food style, super easy, go in, go out, and super delicious for real. The fries are my favorite thing, so you gotta get those. And finally, my favorite restaurant in Bardstown, Kentucky, period. Mams Kitchen. Okay, the hot brown here was pretty good. Butterscotch pie, pretty good. But the burger with the cornbread buns, the cornbread burger, was magnificent, okay? Has coleslaw on it. You go in knowing that, you know, but it is so delicious, okay? Everything about it. The cornbread bun is so soft. Feels like you're eating a pancake. I've never heard of it before, and I'm glad I tried it because that burger was one of the best burgers I've had. And they got tons of other stuff on their menu, so, you know, they might have stuff even better than that. I made this list with the intent that if you go to Bardstown, Kentucky in the future, these are the restaurants out of the 12 or so I tried that were the best. So if you want some good food, you gotta go here, okay? There was good food elsewhere too, but these were the best, but not Cecilia's, okay? Every time I do one of these city tours in the future, I'm gonna be doing this list kind of like as a guide or whatever. So yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully if you're hopefully your restaurant is on here. If you decide to watch the full video of these items, you might see that some items are rated higher than when they, you know, like, which doesn't make sense with this list. Well, this isn't just individual food items. This is all the food, okay? So this covers the whole restaurant. So yeah, that's why this list might be a little bit different than the ratings I gave in the past. This covers everything, not just the individual item. Much love.